Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today, Aquarius, for your meditative session, you guys got rid of Cassia, the patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. Okay, so it's either one or the other thing for you guys. One thing that I get with her is you have to forgive someone. And for a lot of you, I feel like that could be what it is. Some of you are holding on to something that you need to forgive someone for. The other thing that I'm getting is that that could be for a pile of you, like for half of you, right? And for the other half of you, I feel like there's something that you want, but you don't think that it's possible because, I don't know, you think it's impossible. And they're telling you that miracles can happen, especially if you pray. So that's two things with Cassia. The first thing, again, when it comes to forgiveness, her story is that they murdered like everyone in her family. She's from Italy, and she wasn't able to forgive them. And until she was able to forgive them, she wasn't able to walk into the monastery. And it took her years and years and years and years to have the forgiveness in her heart to forgive those people that killed her family. So that's what I'm saying. For half of you, I feel like it is about forgiveness. And for the other half of you, again, it seems impossible to want to forgive somebody who hurt someone else. Do you know what I'm saying? So again, maybe someone hurt you and you just find it very impossible to forgive. So again, I'm getting like this mixed thing. Maybe for some of you, you're finally forgiving someone for something they did to you and you don't understand why. But that in itself is an impossible thing. It's a miracle, right? And for others of you, you want something really badly, but you don't think that it's possible. And she's saying that if you pray on it, it is possible. So for everybody, it's kind of like a different thing. I feel like for some of you, with the cards, it'll be more clear on like what it is that we actually need to like talk about. But for half of you, I feel like it is to forgive someone. And for some of you, I feel like you've already forgiven them and you thought that was like impossible and you just don't understand how you could have forgiven them. And another group I'm feeling is you want something to happen, but you feel like it's impossible, and they're saying to pray on it, to ask for help, and that nothing is impossible when it comes to the divine. So that's what I'm getting. Aquarius, let's pull some cards on this. So Aquarius, I feel like this is more about the forgiveness. And I feel like someone here had to forgive someone else. And it's interesting because I feel like someone has forgiven that person in the past for whatever reason. Whatever happened in the past, I think it had to do in a relationship because we have the union in reverse. So I feel like there was a breakup. And I feel like two people kind of think that there's just no way that we could ever be together again because of all the shit that's happened between us. And I feel like that's not true. I feel like it seems impossible because we stole away a lot of pain and hurt from the past. And some people feel like they can't forgive someone ever. Like I'll never be able, like I can forgive you, but I can never forget. Like that's kind of what I hear when I'm thinking of this read. But what I'm getting with this is like the pain from that incident, the pain from the relationship in the past seems to have healed because someone who was in conflict is not anymore. Someone's actually kind of feeling good and like fresh, and like those old wounds kind of feel healed. So now I feel like someone's kind of confused because now that they've healed, it's like, why am I thinking of that person? You know what I mean? That person that I had that problem with or that hurt, we had like a rough go. Like I just don't know if that's a smart decision for me. Again, I feel like someone just thinks it's impossible. It's like, why not just move on to someone new, right? But I think that mentality is kind of wrong because I feel like there's a lot of love here between these two people. Even here, like the union's here in reverse. The Two of Cups is here in reverse. But yet you guys are coming up like on each other's mind all the time, right? So again, I think the impossible thing here is it's not actually really impossible. I feel like it's just something that you guys constructed to say, like, we can't ever be together because we can't ever let go of whatever happened. But I feel like that's not true, because you're coming up as Fool energy and Self energy upright. So I don't think that the problem is, I think you want it to be a problem. Like you said, I don't think I could ever be with this person, and I want that to be final. But that's not actually the final thing. Because the way you feel about one another makes me think that you can forgive this person, and you can get past the shit that happened, and you can, it's like, I can forgive, and maybe I can even, like, again, you can never forget, but at the same time, it's just like, if you love someone and you want to be with them and shit, you know, sometimes in relationships, I think it's like when you want to put in work versus when you want to run away. Like, I feel like 2 people just ran away because it was just like, you know what, forget this relationship, it's easier to run away. But now I feel like there's still a lot of love here. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there was definitely a breakup with the 2 cards in reverse, but now it's like we're still on each other's mind. And I see a lot of good cards around here, so now I'm just confused as to why. Was the breakup, like, actually necessary? Could things have actually been worked through? The Queen of Swords came up like this. So I feel like the truth of the matter is that I don't necessarily think that there's a block here. And whatever behavior in the past, I feel like there's a death here to that behavior. We have 2 cards of finality. So if someone was maybe deceitful, if someone did lie, if someone did something bad, you know, like not to the best of their, you know, like, again, this is what I get with this reading. It's like, everyone's gonna hurt us. Everyone, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, people are like, oh, like, my husband or wife has never lied to me. There are so many, like, small lies that sometimes people have to say in a day. Like, oh, did you eat breakfast? Yeah, sure. Meanwhile, like, you haven't eaten, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's so many small lies. And, like, I feel like this is that kind of reading, especially with the Queen of Swords up here. Everyone's gonna make a mistake. Everyone's gonna lie. Everyone's gonna be, okay, like, if everyone in the world ended up messing up, who would you want to be the one to fight for? Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's interesting because it's like the 2 of you want to fight for one another, but the 2 of you have already had this ending. So now it's like an impossible thing, because you already had this ending. You've already said to each other goodbye, and you're still thinking about one another. And there's so many cards of finality with the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Swords. I just get, again, another 10 here with the wheel. I think the wheel is here because it's saying that, like, even though you feel that you can't go back, you can. I think you putting yourself in a type of box where you say to yourself, I can never go back. I can't go, like, again, I can never, these words of, what's the name of the word? The type of word is never, I'll never, or that is, it's like an exaggeration. Like, you can never say never, you know what I mean? You can never use those words because you never really know. And that's what I'm getting with this read. It's like somebody really thinks that when these 2 people put an end to it, it was kind of just like, that's it. But now it's like this feeling of, like, love is still there. And it's like, what the f***? We already put an end to the situation and we already said goodbye. So why is there still this, like, impending, like, energy between the 2 of us that doesn't seem to go away? And what I'm getting with this is that I think this has to be revisited. This has to be revisited. This relationship should be revisited. I don't really care what the circumstances were in the past. I feel like whatever behavior it was, there's been an end to it. We have the Death card and the 10 of Wands. Again, whatever was here, whatever block was here has been done. It's been dealt with. So now the real block is those words of, like, I'll never, and I don't ever want to, and I would, you know, trying to close something off that in the heart is not really closed. That's what I'm getting, especially with the Self card and the fire and the chest. I feel like this kind of love might not ever go away. So again, I don't know why you guys necessarily decided to end things. I think that it honestly has just made you 2 feel very lonely. And it honestly has made you 2 kind of want to be with each other more. So the separation kind of feels like an unfair thing. But I see here that Spirit is guiding this connection with the 7. Spirit is really behind this connection. And I don't know why I want to say that, but I get that with Spirit coming here and this 4 of Wands and the Wheel and the 6 of Coins letting you know that, and the Justice. It's crazy. Like, Spirit is telling you that this relationship even though it might seem a little bit veiled, again, and maybe there were secrets in the past, because I'm getting that with the moon, like whatever it was, the divine is like kind of giving you the green flag with the 6 of coins. That shows reciprocity. Like this relationship has good bones to it. That's what I'm getting. Like there is equal give and take. Whereas maybe even in the past when there was a problem, it was equal. Maybe like someone, again, puts all the blame on someone else, and that's why the ending had to happen. But what I'm getting with this is like the relationship maybe was always very reciprocal. And again, it's like when someone, again, it's like me reminding me of that. It's like, sorry, it's me remembering that quote of like, everyone's gonna hurt you, so who are you gonna like suffer for? That's kind of what I'm getting with the 6 of coins. It's like at the end of the day, like the relationship in the past might have been a reflection of you. Exactly. That's literally the card right next to it. It's crazy. I was thinking it and I said it, and then the card is right there. The relationship was a reflection of who you were within. So if you were imbalanced within, maybe the relationship was imbalanced. But now I see like the 2 of you are very balanced. And the 2 of you have grown. So I feel like it's okay to give this another shot. But I feel like, yeah, even here they're saying like it's okay. With Justice, the 4 of Wands, and the Page of Swords upright. Yeah, I feel like Spirit is trying to reconnect the 2 of you. But I just think there's a stubborn energy of like, that's impossible. We already gave up on this. Or we already had a breakup. We already ended this relationship. There's just no point. But what you realize is that that's what the stalling is. The stalling is like, is it going to be like how it was before? And it's not. It's not going to be how it was before. I think 2 people have grown. Now I think like the point of now again, if you guys were to just meet up and talk, I feel like you'd see that both of you are very grown and different. But the thing is, like, you're holding yourself back from this union because, again, you're just like, the past. But it's like, we're not living in the past, we're living in the present. So I feel like if you guys were to talk, things would be kind of fixed very easily. But you guys are holding each other off because it's like, oh, well, the past. But Spirit is literally the one sending all these cards. Like these cards, all these beautiful cards are with Spirit. And they're telling you that a higher level of commitment would honestly be good. Like Justice is here, the Sword is here. I feel like I don't think there would be any like deceitfulness here. Again, this person is gonna hurt you, and you're gonna hurt this person. It's like it's an inevitable thing. It's like, who do you want to feel hurt for? And I feel like with this 5 of coins, you guys want to be hurt. If you're gonna feel hurt, it's like better for it to be from this person. But again, I feel like that saying where it's like, you know, the person that can hurt you most is the person that you trust the most, or the person that hurts you most is the person that you love the most. So again, I feel that duality between the 2 of you, where it's like, maybe it's better to just live the fantasy life, you know, and just imagine what it would be like to be with this person, because like then you can never get hurt. But I mean, you're never going to be fulfilled in life. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like this reading is trying to tell you guys to have the green light, to reevaluate one another, because I think that there's actually like good bones here. Spirit is kind of saying that, but it's again what you guys want to do at the end of the day. Whatever imbalances there were, the balances have been fixed. Everything seems really like imbalanced in this read. The only thing that seems imbalanced is the thought that, again, the feeling that this person is not going to hurt you. Again, this person will end up hurting you, and you will end up hurting this person. That's just life. But it's like, who do you want to be disappointed by? That's what I'm getting with this. Let's see if there's any animals for you, Aquarius. It's so crazy how you guys got porcupine and beaver spirit both in reverse, because they both look very similar, the animals. If you look at them, like this is the beaver and this is the porcupine. Time for a beginner mindset in reverse. Beaver, lay a solid foundation. I think in the past this foundation was not as solid as like you guys would have liked it to be. I think you guys didn't really know each other that well, or you did, but like there's just a problem here in the past. And I think now in the present, you're not giving it a fresh start, right? Like with a beginner mindset, you have to look at things from a fresh perspective, but you guys are just looking at what happened in the past. This is like everything from the past. And what they're saying here, I kind of want to read it, is like, again, are you feeling, I like this one, maybe one of you feels one way and one of you feels other. Like I kind of get that you two are very similar in the way that you act, where it's like, I said this is final and that's it. That's what I'm getting with this. Like both of you are the same, where that's why you're coming up the same in the suits too. because you're very similar. And we have a lot of green. So again, a lot of heart chakra energy here. Maybe you guys should do a heart chakra cleansing. But what I'm getting with this is like, again, these are the two of you. So I feel like some of you, for like the masculine, one of you, like one of you is the beaver and one of you is a porcupine. One of you has a hard time making this start over again, and the other one of you has a hard time with the foundation. Like, you're looking at the foundation from the past and you're like, so one of you is like more obsessed with the past and one of you is more obsessed, or maybe it's both of you, honestly, obsessed with the past and like how it didn't work out. I'm gonna read the cards. It says, porcupine in reverse is like, are you feeling prickly and defensive, assuming you will be hurt before you have any sign that such reaction is called for? Perhaps an old sense of guilt and shame has caused you to be cynical and wary when you were meant to be open and curious. Self-protection is a good thing, but you may be protecting yourself from something that will not actually harm you, but instead will bring you abundance, happiness, and love. Oh my God. Remember your innocence and you will see what you've been overlooking. Porcupine quills are filled with air, allowing a porcupine to float in water. Now is the time to let your innocent nature keep you buoyant. That's exactly what this reading is about. It's like you're still obsessed with the past and the pain in the past, that you don't want to give this person a fresh chance. And they're literally telling you here that self-protection is good, but you may be protecting yourself from something that will not actually harm you, but instead bring you abundance, happiness, and love. That's exactly what Spirit was saying too. Abundance, happiness, and love. Right? Love, abundance. I mean, I don't know where happiness is here, but I feel like that will give you happiness with the wheel. So yeah, I just feel like that's literally what the message of this reading is. And then would lay a solid foundation in reverse. Beaver Spirit 6. 6 is the number of love, right? Beaver Spirit has come to warn you to check for rotten wood in foundations of your dreams. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like there's this rotten piece of wood here in this dream because of the past, and instead of just taking that piece of rotten wood out and continuing to build the dream, the two of you just like both left the house, both left each other, and was like, that piece of rotten, like it's like that one piece of wood ruins everything. Meanwhile, all you had to do is take the wood out, or I don't know, go build somewhere else, or it's like a simple thing that just doesn't necessarily need as much. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like that's what I'm getting here. With this, it's like it could have been solved a lot easier. I think the two of you are very cutthroat people who just kind of like cut people out very easily, and now you cut off probably the wrong person. So now it's like, what? Anyway, Aquarius, my advice would be to communicate with this person, because I don't think it's impossible. I think the two of you are impossible in the sense that you two are very cutthroat, but all you have to do is communicate and you'd see that there's still a lot of love here. So yeah, stop protecting yourself from something that's actually going to make you happy. It's not impossible. Maybe it was impossible in the past, but it's not now. So anyway, Aquarius, I love you guys. I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.